Good evening. Welcome to my channel. I'm the Florida bearded woodworker. Somebody. I used to be the Florida bearded fisherman. But man, I haven't touched a fishing pole in so long I had to change my name. My new hobby's been woodworking. I've been doing it since September. So I am now officially the Florida bearded woodworker. Here I am. I just wanted to bring a quick video to you today and show you Robert Cloosterman's sanding block. He sent me a video of his sanding block because I had some problems with my fingers and grinding them on the sandpaper till they bleed. I don't recommend doing that to anybody. Woodworking's a fun hobby, but you don't need to pay for it. I mean, every time I touched anything for a week, I had to take a week off. So I appreciate Robert Cloosterman. I'll leave a link on his YouTube page so you guys can check him out too. He does a lot of segmented turnings as well. You'll like his work. But basically his idea was he took a block, and I made this today. You check it out. And the only difference between his and mine is I put an X in here and threw in some washers and a couple of bolts, and then I cut this dowel I want to lose my screw, but I took a dowel like this, just a simple dowel I had laying around the house, and I put those little caps in the bottom of it, and then I cut them so they'd be shorter than my segments so I could sand them, and then they're a sacrificial piece. And then I just have a simple wing nut screw and a washer, and I just simply put it on. And then you can see what I have here. Now it's not self-centering or anything, but all we're really doing, I'll put it here. Oh man, the perfect design. It would have fit between my, I might make a modification on the next one so it'll fit in there nice and even and I won't have any problems. But what we're going to do now is I'm just going to take that ring block top that I'm going to use for my project, and I'm going to loosen these up, and I'm just going to quickly, maybe not quickly, but just simply show the system. And I tell you what, Rob, I think I'm gonna actually spend some money and buy a nice piece of 1/4 inch MDF to do this with, because this is a 1/4 inch piece of plywood that I had around, and it's really not, it doesn't leave the finish that you would like. But because you're sanding with it, I didn't want a big, I got a whole bunch of 3/4. And the last thing I want to do is be holding up a 3/4 with a ring and a handle, and these down, they get heavy. I'm getting older every day. Yesterday I was 20. I think I was abducted by aliens. I don't know what happened. But there you go. She's not going anywhere. She's on there good and flat. And all we want to do at this point is just give it a little chalk, because we got to be flat. If we're not gluing flat, we're not gluing. We got that chalk on there. Fire up the lathe with the auto sander here. About 700 RPMs. And just a nice simple. Oh man. Robert, my fingers say thank you, buddy. Oh. I didn't tighten it enough. This was the first time I ever used it. I should have done a dry run. And another thing you could do is you could do the oblong. And again, I probably, just like I overshot my my chuck too fast. Maybe I ought to slow this down a little bit. Again, my fingers, it's 65 degrees. I'm dying. I have to go look for a coat. I don't know if I have one. We'll put it around 500 RPM. Nothing really bad happened. I just didn't get it good and tight. And that could be a flaw in my design here. But, you know, the only way we learn is by giving it a shot. And it seems like now I got something, and again, I got to pay more attention too. Still got a little bit right here, you can see. And all I'm doing is putting the corner into my, and holding her tight into my, now she is a bigger piece. This is a bigger segment that I would usually be turning, so I went right for the big one. And if I did it flat, that would probably, oh yeah, there we go. And there we have it. She's all cleaned up. It was my own technique by holding it flat because it's such a thick piece. And then we'll be able to glue that on there. We won't have to worry about the other side because that's the top. Again, I'd like to thank Robert Cloosterman. I'm going to give his name right here. You can see that chicken scratch. Let's see, let's do this. I just wanted to make a note, and I'll put his link in there. This is a great design. It's not falling out. That was my own error. Not paying attention, making a video, running dangerous machinery while you're looking at something else is not recommended. Pay attention to what you're doing, and remember, the world keeps turning, turn with it.